The question is, can he replicate it? That was ODDIK's first map win on Dust 2 in 8 maps in the last 3 months. Now, I didn't go back further than that, Michael, just because I was scared to.
Yeah.
You see a record like that, you don't investigate.
It's also just, I mean, when you're... Oh, wow, okay. I wasn't expecting Pank to find the bomb, but actually immediately after that, you see the space taken over out at long. I mean, the fact he's able to get that flank going, capture that bomb, it slows things down considerably here for Imperial. Chewed down to just 2 players, and Cello desperately needs to win a fight back, but not a single frag goes the way of Imperial. ODDIK shut down the pistol quite nicely, but nothing that they can't push past. Imperial sensing some blood in the water with how much damage they'd done in that prior round, immediately go for a snap by and try, dealt with immediately by the Woody Orb.
Never a man you expect to be completely out-opping. Woody is a strange cat in that regards. K-Slox finds no way as well, who'd been able to lurk back out towards the garbage bin, but the blue bins provide a very little solace. Being able to walk on K-Slox out towards a potential mid to B pop as well, but with upper tunnel smoked off, this is hardly going to be too much they can do. Woody misses a shot, and that opens up possibilities. A flashbang to try and buy time. That's one thing the T's do not have much of, but still, SHR finds that initial kill. Togs again trying to be sneaky. The MP9 has the height, but it will not have the kills. That's all SHR. Big 3-piece on his way into the bomb site. These things up to K-Slox and Pank to try and retake. Pank the further off the 2 as K-Slox hopes to find a kill before his teammate can make his way over, but these CTs are likely going to be forced to save.
I mean, they're hovering, they're floating to see if Imperial lower their guard in even the slightest amount, especially with that smoke fading now in front of K-Slox. He's got a kit available, just hoping to hear some noise of Imperial dislodging themselves in the post plant.
I mean, even playing for exits of a head would be devastating to the economy of Imperial. K-Slox is able to hold it down for at least 2. Oh. No! Cello turns around just in case, and now it's all Pank. He might lose his life for this one, but they won't be contesting too heavily. Cello down to 5 and down to none. Fake smoke out to try and help 90 progress forward. This could be big, but with no one out in short, it does feel like there's a timing on this and he might be missing still. SHR and Vinny aren't going to be suspecting this, not one bit. SHR, no, he turns around, will not matter. There aren't more targets for 90 to go for. Not yet, there aren't. Vinny provides an ending out towards the A site is the call. Try says, you know what, I'm pretty sure I know where 2 of these players are. 1 attempt already been made and it's been whiffed out. That could have been the big difference maker. K-Slox position known. He doesn't know it. Flashbang, though, could be big. There's 10 seconds left. He dare not pull it out, and with the bomb already dropped, Cello will find the kill, but Pank's playing delay, and retry sideline 90's jumping headshot will end things in style. He's got kicks. He's got shots.
Yeah, I mean, really nicely done there from 90 to have found this advantage, but, I mean, for them to have seeded an opening kill, they needed something back, and that's why 90 was so willing to make this move. You just saw how restricted Imperial felt, even with all that information. It's kind of a shame, actually. It kind of doesn't work out there for Try, given he had both players pinned in position.
And face first into that piece of utility. Woody wants to take a big quick peek out as well. Had thrown out the initial smoke, and there's a flank being set up from K-Slox. He's coming in from behind. Cello has to turn around to throw that crossing smoke, and as he does do so, he has the bomb as well. So remember, he has to turn around at some point or the other. That's where K-Slox will strike. The bomb's been dropped behind. No way moves past the utility. The CD they're throwing, but Pank will spray inside the smoke just in case they got it wrong. ODDIK are running circles around Imperial right now.
Yeah, and I think 90 just creeping around that smoke, actually I think got, you know, radar confirmation. That's probably why Pank spams at the timing that he does, just to guarantee that kill, because that's the most amount of room Imperial have had actually in a mid-round. So the fact they've got all their staging correct, they need to find a good finish.
Flashbang dodged by Vinny. HE pops open the smoke. The question is there going to be another one? Yes, there is. K-Slox pops that one out. Vinny will be turning around very soon. Cello's the one to get the kill. Noah's already taken down Pank. There's 2 players inside the B bomb site looking to defend. At 90, good for 1. Looking for more. Tog is already down, so he's lost his backup. 90's still performing. Locked in the car, but he's the one in the driver's seat. Woody gets a quick one as well. If that had been the bomb drop, that round could have been over. Time went down very low, but with his knife out, should have the mildest of advantages here, perhaps, if Try sticks out his bomb a bit too much, but no, Try will stay conservative. The problem is 90. Oh my god, Cello on the fadeaway is the one who's actually caught out. 90 continues to push forward. He had the angle, he had the jump, but just can't get the spray down. Then he gets the better of him.
He hears these players dropping and descending off of catwalk, so yeah.
Oh my god, Woody still gets it! And it's Vinny in hot pursuit to try and trade. There's still Togs alive on the bomb side. He's not been able to perform in a couple of these moments, but with the flashbang being dodged, Vinny still gets the better of him. What a round he's had so far. Inaugurates the scoreboard, and he does it with 3. Oh, Togs is not feeling happy.
Goodness.
Woody,
wow.
oh my god, what is this guy eating?
I love that.
He just sometimes goes on these tears, and Pank never stopped being on one. It's still Imperial who's playing a losing game regardless of that last round, and with K-Slox having revealed position, he's not afraid to do more than that. He's standing. No one exposing themselves at all. Sure, might be giving over a little bit more map control, but in a 5 versus 2, that's exactly what you want to see. Util being thrown out. K-Slox has got a flashbang to help, but that's not helping very much. 90. He's playing King of the Hill, Michael, and he is indeed wearing the crown. Not for long. Cello removes it with a bullet. That's not very nice. I thought Kings only had swords and stuff to fight with.
Nice reposition there from Pank. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, even that's intuition at least.
This incendiary is not going to be pulled out by 90 in time. He's going to be chucking it out. It goes out towards corner. You can walk around it. The Keys will be able to progress, and with that missed shot, it becomes really problematic. This utility has been good from the Imperial side. Cello climbs up, and with the shadow spotted, he felt like he had the kill, but he just can't land the shot. 90 close range. He is having no more luck than that, and it's only Pank who continues. But not for long. Nice incendiary will buy a bit more space on the bomb site, but you're still watching out for Togs to rotate in. Cello will get the bomb plant in. He is 2 versus 3. Imperial. Togs. Low climb. K-Slox does the same. Jump up to spot them out as well. Vinny head exposed, and this round should be gone. Imperial, no chance when 90's missing that many shots.
And it's just missing shot after shot. They feel like they have to help him somehow. And they're unsuccessful in doing so, as is 90's aggressive push into lower tunnels, but one did make it. That's Pank. Woody will cover the other edge of the smoke, but Cello walks right by him.
Oh my god, Pank has so much to do over here. He's coming in from behind, will get himself the AK upgrade as well. Duck's blind cover, will re-peek back over. He knows the pressure's on him to provide space for Togs to make that play.
Yeah, they got the kill upper tunnels. That's why Togs has got his hands on another rifle, and Pank has found another kill. So a man advantage here for ODDIK, but A is completely open.
K-Slox has guns to be able to pick up right now, and he's completely full HP. The only problem for the CT side, realistically, is the fact that they don't have a kit, Michael. So they are on a bit of a timer. K-Slox doesn't go for the AK. He wants to push in through the smoke. Might not even have expected it to be here at this point. No way. Watching out for what should be aggression. That's what he's expecting. Already knows about the player in CT, but the only other access point would be a short. K-Slox worried about a man inside a smoke, will let his teammates play first contact. Pank will be going early. He's low, but it doesn't matter. Pank can't be stopped. K-Slox can be. Now he's left 1 versus 2. Oh. What a shot from Togs. That'll give ODDIK an 8. And listen, when I saw the buy that they came into this round with, I did not expect them to find it.
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, this was a desperate move, but they pulled it off with flying colors. Pank could be definitely on. I mean, he's more than on track for that.
Yikes.
Well, it's not going to be 90 this round, at least.
We have the power of being wrong, Michael. Cello's hoping to be able to pick up more than just the one, and he will pick up more than just the one target. K-Slox will put down SHR. In the meanwhile, Cello maintains. That flashbang does nothing. And with that, he's forced to recede. Woody unable to fully track him down in his way back over towards the bomb site. Still, A-Side's been heavily reinforced, and ODDIK have realized that they can move away. They will have to move away being a man down, though.
Buck thrown for a crossover at A-Long, but the bomb is repositioning itself, so they are trying to distract as much as possible. And if all this attention is being drawn over towards Long, should Woody be able to feign some pressure, feign some presence, then suddenly short could be disregarded.
Try ends up facing on 2 players over here with the Glock. They're expecting him to have fallen down, so Cello gets more company than maybe they were ready for. Cello now with 3 kills. Beautiful frags, all the bunch of them leaves Woody all alone. Woody, a lot to do. Position of one known, 30 seconds, no bomb. Crossing over, he's worried about Cello making his way over towards short or reconnecting with someone else who already has, but will he be checked? No, Cello picks up number 4. We were commending ODDIK on their fantastic reads on smokes and when to blow them. Right now, it's a fantastic timing that Nighty's not able to make use of. He's going to have to go through the smoke, over back towards the B bomb site before he gets another chance back in CT. There's only one player over here on B, and he's inside the smoke. He walks out of it, and it can't be spams back from Nighty. He knows it. Cello, good for one in the meanwhile, and as Togs continues to fight, he holds SHR back. It's a 2 versus 3, but guess what? That bomb, it dropped outside. Reclaiming it would have been difficult in any world, but in a world where they don't have flashes?
Yeah, they're terrified. I mean, they know as well that there could be safeguards in place here for Imperial over this bomb. So they're waiting for that smoke. They don't want to get gray screened running out the doors, but they'll have to at some point or another.
Nice Molotov to be able to try and lock them in, but it doesn't quite go where they wanted to.
Oh
and we try finding a timing. Nighty's gone. He's not feeling too good about this at all, but Togs finding Cello will open up the A bomb site for them as well if they want to go there. Still, I could have rotated and they decide, you know what, I'd rather take the low ground.
Yeah.
Smoke available after being recovered as well for the tunnels. Can try get a jump on them.
I mean, the fact he's not revealed, he's not tried to make a play when that bomb is going down from the tunnels, it will raise suspicions. Utah will confirm it.
But the guy's on to save anyway. Oh my god, he's saving the round. The lack of kit. It's a problem. Try coming in up from window. Will be able to spot our Togs as well. He's got it done, Michael. He had no right to. He had absolutely no right.
Oh my god. And it's really going to come down close. I don't know for certain. Oh my god, Try does in fact pull it off. I wasn't so safely calling that. The lack of kit could have certainly come back to bite them, but ODDIK, I mean, it's a good building round. It's the fact that that bomb gets dropped outside, they have to end up stalling. They have a 2v1 where they know exactly where Try is coming from, and yet it still ends up in isolated 1v1s.
Mid has been left completely empty. This vacuum has to be filled. And it will be done so by Nighty once again, trying to make his way in through the smoke. And it could be a timing where they're able to catch the CTs off guard. Vinny sprays in through the smoke. He finds himself one. USB's out. He's tracking, and he will find another one. Why stop at 2 when Vinny can get 3? The triple kill masterpiece, and Woody's hoping to try and flex some muscles himself. The problem is, I don't know if he's been going to the gym, Michael.
Honestly, it would be honorable to have run away here. I mean, 33 health, 1v3. This is near impossible. They come running out the doors, but it's pistols out. And with Woody just being trapped in the back of the site, No Way will eventually suffocate him.
Imperial will be expecting a player to still be in middle. Pank is set up with a flashbang. There's no one coming in from long. Knight and K-Slogs have to try to explode through. The flash comes forward. Will not be blinding the player on ramp. He's going to be mollied off instead. They're really looking for a fight, but they just can't find one. Nighty simply cannot connect with a bullet, and with the bomb not making the crossover, tries getting free shots on free shots. This is an absolute disaster that's been brought right back. K-Slogs and Woody are fighting back, but they're not aware of where Cello is. He jumps up, he loses his head, and there's more where that came from, but Togs is receiving shots to his teammate. When that teammate goes down, well, that makes things easier. Woody not ready for what's going on with Vinny. Is Woody disconnected?
No, he's just holding for the jump up, but he has no idea Vinny's coming on the flank.
Flashbang overhead. Vale's position, Togs could be anywhere, but considering that the bomb is planted out for a short, Vinny was expecting a ramp play, finds him on the site. He's happy to pick him up. Nice little 1v2 coming out from the IGL, but this time, the time is there. They've been clear about how they want to play out their early rounds every single time. It's been a bit of a back call from spawn, and then they figure it out from there.
This is very
The
cute.
ending this time seems to be a little bit more straightforward. They want to end with a very fast mid to B. Double smoke, actually, to try and prevent any HCs from catching them. Nighty, buddy, pull out your rifles. You'd think he'd already been burned enough on the B bomb side. Tank is now stopped by the flames, makes his way over, finds the window player. Turns out there's more, but Pank continues to deliver. He needs to deliver some more. And when I say some more, I mean the full ace. No, wait, buddy, I don't want to see you. In key positions where the CT economy could have been busted as well.
Absolutely. Well, to discredit the efforts of Try and Vinny, but they shouldn't win those rounds, and yet they did. Try, there's no way out here, buddy.
Out of the case lock span into the fire.
Yeah.
Not quite as catchy. Well, Pank's actually able to catch out No Way as well. It's a duel out on long that's been going his way very often. SHR, great timing. Case Locks is found. Takes a lot of damage for that one, and that means that he won't be able to provide too much support out towards Cello. Cello needs to do his tang, and he is indeed delivering. A couple of 1v1s that he knows he can take, but he needs to take them faster. No, SHR comes in, provides backup, and now suddenly it's all falling apart. These two players need to make a crossover when they know that Vinny and SHR are already going to be here. Vinny, while blind, will drop the bomb. Togs has to move back to pick it up. Delay is sent back over, and now that Molotov, that could be the difference maker.
He knows he could have repositioned.
Oh no. Oh, not this time, not this time. Togs makes the move, he takes initiative.
Long is the only real path that ODDIK have to play off of.
They actually want to find around this one. K-Slox is taking a quick peek over it. He almost catches the timing. Instead, he'll catch No Way. We'll settle for that, but Try's not settling for one. It'll be the quick double. Shello good for another. Vinny somehow keeps on getting away with kill after kill. Man's gone from 0 and 7 to 13 and 14. And that leaves Woody on the exact same space. 13-14 for him.
That smoke has actually helped Woody a lot.
Problem is he's going to be spotted out from on top of it, and SHR is not losing that duel when he's got Cello to help.
And they won't be as active. They won't look to take space. Instead, they'll blow those smokes and take kills. Not too dissimilar to how ODDIK were winning rounds on CT.
It has to be a full explosion in through short. It has to be a couple of great entries, and with Try guarding it, it doesn't feel very likely. Flashes are initially going to catch Try off, but he'll reface back out over, gets the collateral as well, keeps the bomb away, will not pick up the second kill, but that doesn't mean that doesn't have space for more attempts. Now he's found the double. K-Slox will find the same, and with that, the bomb could maybe have been planted if he just stayed alive. That life is ended. Not just for him, but for everyone. It is Imperial to recover their map pick with a fantastic second half.
Can it be forced to a third, or will Imperial get their flowers?
Coster start game already, damn it. Fine, guys, fine. We'll do it. Shallow starting off strong as well. 90's down. Woody and Togs feeling like they've only got their feet left because their heads have already been shot. Now there is Pank who's trying to get up to his old shenanigans, coming from behind. He loses Togs in the process. You've also lost the A site in the process. Turns out you're losing a lot in the process. This pistol round might be one of them.
Yeah, an unlosable round. Unless somehow, okay, I was going to say, if K-Slox actually stayed around A and somehow had a kit, you know, life would have been pretty good. Everybody's so spread out here for Imperial on the post plan. So that's because they want to hunt down these kills, and they know they messed a couple of them up. Bangs took a headshot at the start of the round, and he's finally hounded down. Very little success, with Vinny being on low health. Have my hopes held high for them. And in fact, No Way will just get full spammed by Togs, so they break into the score sheet.
They'll be given company as Pank realizes there's 35 seconds left and we need to reinforce. It is likely not going to be a site. The double push water will give them faster reinforce. He still needs to hold. Hold he will. Still not into the bomb side. Imperial slow things down, but they don't have the time to do so. The clock is ticking away. Who wants to go in first is the question. With smokes in their face, it's try to find one. Pank and Woody clean them up, and Shellow's backstab is likely going to find. Dogs turns around. After the pop through of the smoke, K-Slox will be able to find Cello, and SHR's not feeling too good about this either. Flashbang even catching him out, and Tog's earlier grenade didn't make him feel any better about that duel.
Well, there was a display of urgency. They tried to run through that mid smoke and just get immediately destroyed for it.
Sounds pretty urgent to me. Back to be Molotov into position, takes that duel, wins the duel. K-Slox and Togs will find the space to make their way back over. An Incendiary to prevent scaling and try settles for one. Now he's a little bit confused. Where do I look? Where do I go?
Yeah,
Do
they should be
know?
very suspicious of this.
Well, you'd think they should be, but with the HE taking down Cello, they're much more worried about K-Slox, rightfully so. We didn't cover off the cross, but the problem is he's lost teammates elsewhere. They are not suspicious, Michael. In fact, they find out the worst possible way. And with Vinny now distracted, Togs can do much of the same. All of these little swipes from the side, though, have not stopped this A bomb site from being completely empty. Try has an open bomb plant if he wants to go for it.
Yeah, well, they know it's a possibility. It's just about whether or not they give him open fights. There's actually a really solid argument to be made that nobody should play inside the site. They shouldn't even, like, try and stop him from planting. Just so that you secure the round, but flash there from Try, early indicator, now they just swarm. And so he'll get the plant. An open kill, but Togs there to trade. No problems. Just about the most you could ask there for Try was a kill and a plant.
Togs is going to have a little bit of pressure put on his shoulders. He's trying to play anti-flash for here. But he has the Incendiary as well to help out. The flashbang will not land, but neither will Togs or Woody's shots. This is disaster. With the map entirely opened up and AK in Try's hands, a 4 versus 3. Things could get dicey. Trying to put that 9 and 4 form to use, but 90 gets one. SHR will pick up the second. AK given over to him courtesy of the CT demise as 90 moves back. It is time to let Pank do the work. Or at least try to do so. The Argentinian on the other side is awaiting as the advantage on the corner will be able to come out on top as well. ODDIK, this is disaster for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's a must. I mean, that was the only way back into the round was if Pank was able to get a kill on the flank. But for Togs and Woody, this is a mare of a round. They're playing ahead of the lurk smoke into A main. They have one themselves put down close. Togs dodges the flash, and then Woody just whiffs everything. I mean, he's like a 20 bullet spray deep, and just not able to convert on one kill. 90 can't even save.
Always trying to negotiate some space into connector. Unfortunately, his
well, it's an even trade.
Yeah, there you go. Compromise is one where no one is happy, and No Way certainly isn't. Can he make the other side unhappy? He does manage to get a bit more space in. 90's gone.
Yeah, tariffed. Pank, you can see, he's trying to force this duel. He wants to kill back onto No Way, but just by doing so, I mean, the fact that he couldn't find that kill quickly, Try gets behind him, finds a trade, as well as a follow-up. So this B bomb site has been dealt with. K-Slox had to evacuate the scene, was forced away by a Molotov and now a smoke. Woody just holding, see if he's gifted anything through spawn. And by the time the bomb arrives, that smoke actually will have faded. There's even hesitation from Cello to get this bomb over. The fact he's making noise, running away now. There's actually a timing here for K-Slox to try and hit. And Woody actually dealing with that bomb plant, this could be a disastrous round. They should totally disregard main and not consider it for another 5 seconds.
This is a 2 versus 2. You have to remember that Vinny is nowhere to be seen. But maybe he can pull a rabbit out of his hat soon enough to get involved in the round again. Cello held off by a flashbang, but he dodges it, turns away. Vinny will be able to make his way over in time now, but the bomb isn't planted for him. K-Slox and Woody both without and Kid need to get onto the bomb, and Floss, Woody the one trying to play safeguard, but now Vinny comes in from behind. K-Slox taken down. Woody reveals his position, and with that, Imperial still get away with the round where things get sweaty.
Because after all the B utilities executes, Imperial's now going to try and threaten A, and it's, I think, Try and Cello, they're just going to just straight jump the smoke.
Vinny finding a kill afterwards, 90 certainly doesn't help over there either. Togs is gone, and with that, the round in sight might as well be 2. Cello still has some contests to make. Instead, it's SHR to take K-Slox's life, and In a 2 versus 3, although you'd like to say ODDIK save, it doesn't feel like they really have much of a choice to. Woody puts himself in a good place to try and take a fight. SHR with the help of a flashbang out in the open. Not pretty, it really isn't from either side, let's be honest. Woody missing the shot doesn't feel great either.
Yeah, he got caught by a flash, though. I mean, they flashed so that he could take that fight, so I think it was really just all on SHR there, not flubbing his lines. He did eventually get the kill. Tank just trying to secure things. Just keep his hands on his AK as best he can. He will succeed in the first fight, but not the second. Another double kill here for Try. Multi-kill madness.
That's true.
Nowhere to hide, though, on this B-bomb side. Not with the way that Imperial have been executing in rounds gone by.
Vinny takes a lot of damage from that incendiary. HE being lined up as well as Shallow starts to make his way inside the bomb side. They're finding kills. It's messy, but it's still Imperial coming out on top. This back of the bomb side has 2 players. Both have been dealt with. And suddenly Woody's been left 1 versus 5 with an AWP. And he really doesn't know what to do with all that investment into the weapon. They have not found a single kill with the rest. And Vinny will be the one to seal the deal. 8-4 for Imperial. They will deliver the same score line that was given to them in that first map. Vinny lies in wait. Dooley's at the ready. Lots of players to try and deal with, but they are feeling a little bit antsy. Not completely sure, making a fair bit of noise. Vinny peeks out for 1. He will be able to call rotations over fast. He'll be cheating past that camera smoke. Not really burned too much by the Molotov. Try will substitute. Drops the bomb. Cello cannot help. He asks for SHR to start coming in through as well. K-Sox caught switching weapons. Woody and Togs will have to make it work instead. And with Nove's demise, the bomb doesn't even need to be planting. ODDIK
Getting that advantage here on this B side could be everything to coming back into this map.
stack on this B-bomb side could be deadly, and
No
certainly hoping to provide that quick deadliness. Comes in from behind the smoke. He will not be noticed. Good for 1, good for 2. They've done it all. No way. He's got his head on a swivel. This is the ultimate definition of a turret. That's what the MP9 is supposed to be doing. Sure, it does get taken down by Woody. The Deagle on the other side is not making things easy for him. Mac 10, not the weapon you want in this situation. And as he closes the distance, it's trying to close his life out. Imperial will fight back immediately.
Fantastic positioning, but some great shooting to accompany. This has certainly rattled ODDIK, but Hank will answer with a dig, and SHR gets ran down by the Mac. So, just like that, it's the return of ODDIK right back into B. Surprised you might. Vinny's now all alone. His teammates have all died just to a fast B attack.
This is the most kill ODDIK's found on B all game long.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, SHR kind of a little bit exposed over there, going down early on.
It is kind of it is kind of on him.
Oh my god.
But also, I mean, his teammate did get one digged, and then next thing he knew, he was getting ran down.
It's a symphony of skills right now, Michael. It is a symphony of skills. And Vinny is the entire orchestra.
What an elusive guy.
Well, Imperial will continue to fight back. They will pull in and pull up with a couple of M4s and a few other, slightly downgraded weapons. Vinny's trade means that the M4 can potentially be picked up if you can actually manage to reclaim A main somehow. Won't be easy. But a push through B might be helpful. SHR spotted out, backs off. They're really relying on neglect to come through from the ODDIK side. The only part of the map that maybe would fit that definition is middle. Yeah,
I mean, especially with the fact that they found an opening kill. I mean, T-side defaults can sometimes feel a little stretched thin, actually, even if it, comes down to 4 members. I'll be able to find an isolated fight. Pack's done very well.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 kills and getting that second one on 20 health against a 5-7.
Well, that 20 health is now going to be finished off. 45 seconds left on the clock. They're still worried about a Monster 79 performance to come through in over on B. K-Slox is left to play Overwatch.
Yeah, big kill from K-Slox. He should do his best to actually scout the entire site here, because he can call his teammates back over. Bomb can make its way safely. Try start to cheat over towards that A bomb site, and you can see they're being still very cautious. Woody doesn't want to make noise or give sound cues away, but they're still running interference both sides of the map. Try has a potential chance to find some isolated fights. See, 90 is still just dead fast over on the A default. And he heard the retreat into connector. Is there a kit on anybody?
No, there wasn't one.
Yeah. Would be the best way to make this round work.
Unfortunately, his only option is to try and move back to save the famous and the $1,000 that he has. Oh, fantastic first kill coming out from Norway. He's going to be able to back off over here as well. And with a double peek to come through, they're really hoping to get the better of Bank. Togs was there to assist. HE opens up the smoke once again. Norway and Cello have both been tagged down quite low. So this 4 versus 4 becomes all the more difficult. 90's in. And that's the 90 you wanted to see, Michael. That's the 90 you will get to see. Imperial will be forced back into a save, which is hardly going to be guaranteed. No. Do they want to contest? Togs could have been taken down there. This could have been a scary 2v2.
They are going to give it its fair shot. Try recovers a flash, interestingly enough, in T-spawn. Problem is they just don't have kits between them.
Yeah, they have to save.
Is a large problem. Yeah, it's all about containment, doing some extra damage if they can. Of course, the money is quite well built here for ODDIK, so it will be inconsequential immediately, but, you know, you get a few rounds like this successively, and it certainly does stack up. I actually shouldn't make a move for that AK. The bomb... Okay, well, the bomb was going to blow it a little further over to him, so...
Oh, dear.
He... I think would have been fine.
It's one of the first few times we've seen players out towards the middle of the map as well. It is both teams who have chosen to populate it over here. They're using Try's AWP to try and have more players in the middle. Nova finds no success, though, and that leaves Cello as a dead man walking, not walking for long. Vinny, a bomb site, solitary defender, so much to do, so little to do it with. Will be able to help out with the flashbang. Good for one, good
No
for two.
way.
Vinny's doing it all. He's going to hunt for more. Almost the ace. The quad is all he'll settle for, and Togs left in a 1v2. Tries up. Will be what crowns. Ninja is unoccupied if you want to take that peek, but it's a nice angle. It's a very nice angle. Let's try holding an HE. No, Incendiary underneath the boost, and they're going to be taking a whole lot of damage from it. And HE to follow up as well. That is pretty. That is very pretty. SHR is there to top it all out. Cherry on the cake, and Woody, well, his blood has been used as icing. No way forced back by a Molotov. Lots and lots of damage taken. He's being funneled back and forth like a pinball machine. Finally taken down as well. Although Norway was a little bit lost in the sauce, SHR is still cooking.
Yeah, really cute play just to deal with Norway at the very least. So brought it back to 4-on-4. Quick kill from Try. Exactly what you expect on this AWP. He took a chance. He took a risk. But it pays off. And ODDIK are stalled. 30 seconds by the time they break close to the mouth of B. And they still have to go back into this AWP. Hairline angle. Try does miss that opener. The smoke should segment him, but he still gets it before the bloom.
And he comes back out through the smoke. SHR can trade and then buy space and time. Time he doesn't need, space he doesn't need, rotations that he doesn't need do end up coming in as well. Imperial now on 11. 61 HP early on. Middle of neglected, but not by ODDIK. Looks like an ace split that's being planned out, and Cello's still trying to cover off. He's got his aim in the right place. Vinny, another quick kill. SHR's done the same, and Shore tries up, will not be able to strike, but Vinny's still holding on to a main. A smoke's actually just going to buy him more space to stay alive. They can't trace him out from behind it. They looked upon the bomb while the smoke still bloomed. Sure, but SELVA and SHR actually deploy a smoke of their own to try and move through. And now K-Stocks, who's picked up the
What
AWP,
is
is going
this
to be
move?
turning around. What's going on over here? K-Stocks finds no way. Cello taken down. K-Stocks will be hitting the deck as well, and Imperial will recover at a bomb site.
I actually cannot believe SHR has smoked himself off, coming back into the bomb site, walked bricks, and nobody... I've actually been very impressed with SHR and some of the work he's been able to pull off either in mid-rounds or in some of these anchor positions.
Ooh.
Lovely flick from Try.
And he's got more where that came from, Michael. HG's not deployed. ODDIK. Connector control is your only boon. SHR is coming in from behind. He's given up maybe a little bit too much space, but if they want to go back into B main for post plans, that'll be difficult. No way. Treddens, the players trying to ascend onto the bomb site, smoking off Temple. Imperial in this 5 versus 4. They're saying the same thing again and again. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. We have this retake, but they don't have utility for it.
Could be a kill in main. That has to be the key moment. Good flash. They're trying to secure that space, and they get it.
SHR's been taken down and in through the smoke packs. Position revealed. Togs finds Vinny as well, and now suddenly these 3 CT players who were so sure of this round have been immediately forced back. Try will solo out in middle this time over. He's seen that ODDIK doesn't really put too much space out in there, but SHR is the one with the secondary op. He's trying to reveal position. No will trades. Back does the same, and Cello's gone overlooked, but he doesn't have time or space to play to get disciplined. He had to fight, and fight he does. Tries out back in the bomb site in a game. It's a 2 versus 1. Imperial have come out on top in these so many times, but can they do it once again?
Try takes a very wild route to try and reposition. He knows that there's a lot of time on the clock and that Togs will try his best to fish for an advantage back somehow.
Nice HE.
Just presence. That's all Vinny wants to do is try and distract from Try, clearing through from main.
They have smokes, they have gits. But will they be able to clear out Togs over here? None of that utility is going to matter for anything. Try makes his way over, spots out the AK. There's an incendiary over there as well. That could be the end, but Togs takes the fight first. Vinny will trade fast enough. Imperial will win this series out. Imperial will be the first South American team to be represented in the Thunderpick Grand Final.